Hello and welcome to the Housing Minute. My name is Samuel Gunter and I'm the Executive Director of the North Carolina Housing Coalition, and today I'm coming to you from Durham, North Carolina. Our new offices are directly above a restaurant, so if you hear music, that's where that's coming from. But we are also right across the street from City Hall, and in that building last night until late in the evening, about 40 people from McDougal Terrace, which is Durham's largest and oldest public housing complex, came out to speak. And they told heart-wrenching story after heart-wrenching story of living in deplorable and substandard housing conditions. For those who haven't been following the story, the death of 2 infants in late November, early December, followed by the detection of high levels of carbon monoxide, all of this has led to the evacuation of Durham's largest and oldest public housing complex. More than 100 families have been relocated to hotels in the surrounding area. And if you're interested in learning more about how to help those families right now, you can find that information in the notes below. There's a lot to be said about this, and more will be said in the coming weeks and months. But let me start here. This is a crisis. This crisis was entirely predictable, and this crisis is entirely preventable. We have criminally underfunded our public housing system in this country for decades. And when you continue to put off maintenance costs on buildings, this is the inevitable result. It is entirely predictable, but here's the thing. It's also entirely preventable, and that's where we come in. At the Coalition, our mission is to lead a movement to ensure that every North Carolinian has a home in which to live with dignity and opportunity. And when you hear some of the stories that folks told last night of being afraid to turn on the oven to cook or to turn on the heat in winter and put their kids to bed because they were scared that they wouldn't wake up the next morning, that's not dignity and opportunity, and we have to do better. And so as we come into 2020, we need your help, because this movement, we need to work together to make sure that at all levels of government, that these systems are working the way they should for the people that they're intended to work for. Please join us in that, and we will see you again next week.